Back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, pleased to be joined by Nolan Siegal of HMD Motorsports. How's it going?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Well, of course, if you missed it, it was announced that you will be returning to this team and Indy next in 2024. Just talk about being back.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. We have a great group of people. We made a lot of progress last year, had a lot of success. So I'm looking forward to more in 2024.
Yeah. To be back and to have, the success that you did in your first year, what was that like for you?
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. It was a dream come true. We had a great season, rookie of the year and third in the championship. So looking for the actual championship this year, that's definitely the goal. And I think we'll have a good shot at it.
So I know it's going to be, pretty busy few months. Well, it's always
Mhm.
a busy few months for you, Nolan, because I know you've been not just all around the country racing, but all around the world racing as well. But these next few weeks, I know there's going to be a lot of testing, as with this car, of course, with the Chris Griffiths test in the next few weeks, up at Indy, and of course, and a lot of testing for the end of the year. What's that? What are the next few months going to be like for you?
It's going to be busy for sure. We've got the Chris Griffiths test in the Indy Next car and Petit Le Mans coming up. So it's going to be busy. Not really much of an off season, but I'm looking forward to it. I love driving the race car, and we're going to have some fun and learn a lot this off season.
So going into this offset, I know there's still more racing left for you to do. What's the I know you try to keep yourself as busy as possible with, a lot of the next drivers are also doing a lot of other stuff, including a lot of them are going to be down at Petit Le Mans this weekend. You're one of them. What's that going to be like to go down there and try to get back-to-back wins and wins in the endurance side of things?
Yeah, it'll be fun. The CrowdStrike team has done an amazing job all year, and it'll be fun to have our last race of the season. I've had a great time racing with George Kurtz, and we won the 6 hour, we won the Indy 8 hour, and we're going for Petit Le Mans. So that would be 3 in a row for us. So it'd be great.
A lot of big things and possibly to come, and could lead to more potential opportunities down the road for the CrowdStrike team if they get it done this weekend. So
Hmm.
stay tuned for that. But the interesting thing, I've wanted to ask you this, coming up this year, if you are able to compete, you've been doing a lot of things, including you're only 18 years old and you already have 2 Rolexes under your belt. What's it like to just race all these big things, just there's just at just a young age?
Yeah, it's really cool, and yeah, the Rolex is probably the most special one, for sure. It's super difficult, and haven't won it. Came really, really close this year, so I want, yeah, it's an amazing experience to compete, but we're there to win. So I'd love to actually have a Rolex on my wrist after this year.
What was your first going back to your first Rolex? I know a lot of young kids have been competing in there. Of course, everybody remembers, when Tristan Nunez got in his first one with Mazda, Josh Pearson a few years ago. What's it like just to start your first Rolex, as a teenager?
Oh, it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. That was my first LMP3 race, my first race in the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship. So it was really cool. And I did it with good friends as well as my teammates. I had CR Cruz, who spots for me in Indy Next, Cameron Shields, who was my teammate in USF 2000 in my first year racing cars on the road to Indy. So we had a great time, and yeah, it's a cool race. So I don't know if I'm going to do it this year. I don't know who I'll do it with, but I'm hoping that I'll be back and back for one of my favorite races of the year.
Was it? I know you also did, like, didn't you do Asian Le Mans this year as well?
I did, yeah, I did Asian Le Mans with CR Cruz and Christian Bogle, my teammate in Indy Next. So we had a great time doing that as well. It's super fun to do these endurance races with friends, and we just go and we have a blast. So would
What was
love
it
to do
like to
more of
just
that.
go all the way out, go the way, as far as Dubai and Abu Dhabi? What was that like for you?
It was really cool. I got to travel around with my family and with my friends, and we, drove an LMP2 car, which is, a dream to begin with, and then to do it with friends and to have the experience traveling with them was super fun. So yeah, it was a cool experience, and I'd love to do it again.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, Nolan, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this weekend at Petit Le Mans.
Thank you.